Studying abroad. This is a dream of many people. Many people want to move from their country to another country to study, especially my continent, Africa. But there are a lot of challenges international students face, and no one tells you about that. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you five things international students go through, and they don't talk about that because they don't want to talk about that. You know, they go through a lot financially, emotionally, mentally, but they don't tell you because you wouldn't believe it. So in this video, I'm going to give you five problems international students face. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So number one is walking on eggshells. International students are always looking at their back. They are always on a constant lookout so they don't get into trouble. Because the moment you get into trouble, there's one thing: you get your visa revoked. So we are always looking a constant lookout of. We just want to stay away from trouble. That is it, because there is a lot of immigration rules surrounding us. This is what you have to do. You came here as a student, so this is what you have to do. These are the rules you have to follow. This is what you have to do. You don't. You only have to work on campus. You only have to work this number of hours. This is where. So there are lots. So we have to follow all these rules because one mistake, just one mistake, could affect your visa status. So many students are on a constant lookout. So they stay away from trouble. They are always walking on eggshells. Am I in trouble? Is everything cool with me? Yeah, that is the life of some international students here, and no one tells you about that. Number two is financial pressure. Money is a constant concern. You need money, especially people who came here without a full scholarship or people who came here without a scholarship at all. They need money. They are on a constant lookout for money to pay their tuition, to pay their bills, to pay their rent, to pay their living expenses. Some people do not even have family here. They are the only one from their family who is here. So imagine the stress that person is going through just to pay his bills. And the bills, rent is for many colleges is around like $500 to like $1,500. They have to get this amount every month, plus utility, plus groceries. They all have to get this amount of money. Constant source of pressure. They need money. And people also have to send money home because they are the breadwinner of their family, elders in their family who is here. So they have to send money home by all means to take care of, maybe their mom is sick back at home. So they have to get extra money in order to send home. That is what international students are going through. Number three, loneliness and cultural adjustments. When I came here, I dealt with cultural shock a lot because I'm speaking English, but there are people who cannot hear my accent well. We are speaking English, but you'll be like, huh? What are you saying, huh? Yeah. So cultural shock, like, um, you have to adjust. There are things you have to adjust. There are things you've been doing that is okay, but when you come here, it's no go area. There are jokes you used to make in your home country that sounded funny, but if you come here and make the similar jokes, it is an offense. You get it? There are things you used to do comfortably in your home country that many people will laugh at, that many people will feel good at. That. But when you do it in another person's country, it is an offense. So you have to be on the lookout for all these things: cultural adjustment, sometimes loneliness. You are the only one in a country you know no one of, just for education. So you're going to be lonely. There are times where you'll be in your room, nothing. You just be sitting, or you just be sleeping and just looking at the ceiling. So loneliness and cultural, and there are times social isolation. You'll be with your friends, they are talking about something and you are lost. You don't even know what they are talking about because either you cannot hear the accent, you cannot hear the terms they are speaking. So that is another thing. Number four, pressure from home. Many people in other countries believe that the moment you come to the US, you are rich. Your life is okay. You don't need any help anymore. You are good. You are good with life. Your life is okay. You are better than everybody in your home country. You are the best. But they don't know the emotional struggles you have to go through. They don't know the mental problems you have to go through. They don't know even the academic problems. You came here for academics, but let me tell you this: academics is one of our least concerns when we come here. it's the smallest concerns when you come here, because we are good with academics already, but emotional concerns, mental health, we are always on the lookout. We are always trying to figure out a way, or we are always trying to make sure that our visa is okay. We don't have to do anything, so our visas get revoked. This is what we, so that that is our major concern. So pressure from home, people will just be calling you, you are abroad, you must succeed. So this pressure gives this mental thing in us that we have to succeed by all means, we have to do this by all means. But there are times where we have to just take our time and go one step at a time. But pressure from home, everybody thinks that you have to do it, you have to be rich by now, you should have like $1 million in your account. And that is what I used to believe when I was back home. I thought every American has $1 million in his account, and when I came here I saw their reality. So pressure from home. So if you're at home right now and you're fond of giving your friend or your brother outside pressure that the person has to take care of you, first ask the person, are you going through something? Let the person talk to you, and you realize the mental issues, the emotional issues. The person is always working on eggshell. The person is always on the lookout. The person is always trying to make things better for himself. Ask him about his mental health before you ask him for money. The pressure is too much. And I thank my family for not giving me pressure at all. They don't. Shout out to my family. So because this pressure from home creates a mental pressure. Okay. And finally, identity and belonging. Many international students ask themselves, is this where I belong? Am I alone in this world? What is it? Like, they feel like they are not fully part of the community. They are not fully part of the new country they are in. And, there are certain laws, or there are certain practices that they make, or there are certain things they did, even in schools. There are certain considerations they did where they didn't, or there are certain policies they made where they didn't factor the international students thing into the whole thing, into the whole policy. So it feels like you are not part of what they are doing. It feels like you are not part of the community. There are times where they organize some programs, and this is a foreign thing, so they don't really include international students. Inclusion is quite low, because so there are times you ask yourself that, do I belong here? Is this who I am, my identity? So you are not connected to your new country, and you feel disconnected from home. This is another problem. So these are 5 problems. Always walking on eggshells. Financial pressure, bro, especially if you don't have a scholarship. Loneliness and cultural adjustments. Pressure from home, that is very important. Don't give people here pressure. Okay, it creates that they have to make it. No, yeah, keep on going. You have to make it, but yeah. And finally, number 5, identity and belonging. Okay, these are the 5 problems, but there are some international students who go through worse. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about that here. So let me end with this. In spite of these challenges, in spite of these things international students go through, there is one thing I find that is common amongst all international students: their drive. They have to succeed. Like they have this thing that I came here for a reason. That is what I love about all international students. So if you're an international student and you're watching me right here, know this: you are destined for greatness. Okay, you already took a step. Like you remember this, why you started. You started this journey because of a reason. Always remember that. Okay, and don't give up. We are going. Heavens know we are going, and we will surely get there. And to all international students watching me, I am proud of you. I am really proud of you. In spite of the challenges, you never quit. You never say, no, I'm going back to my home country. But you have this feeling that I have hope for the future. I can do this by all means. That is what I love about every international student. Keep it up. Keep it up. I love you guys, and you have a nice day.